very important you pay attention to this one because I think that this could be NFTs being used in gaming for a good reason.
As much as I like Dr. Disrespect, I think he did a terrible job explaining this on his stream when they revealed it.
So we're going to be talking about Dr. Disrespect and his new game. As a lot of people know, he founded a new game studio called the Midnight Society, and they're going to be making a new video game. It's rumored to be a Battle Royale, but instead of a horizontal, it's going to be a vertical Battle Royale where you climb towers and different levels and stuff like that. But there's a little wrinkle in this, and this is very important. You know, if you care about NFTs, or actually if you don't care about NFTs, very important you pay attention to this one because I think that this could be NFTs being used in gaming for a good reason, but they're not being very upfront about it. So here's the story. Dr. Disrespect is selling NFT beta access to his game that doesn't exist yet. This is coming from PC Gamer. So in December of 2021, Dr. Disrespect, aka Guy Beam, co-founded a new game studio called Midnight Society with former Call of Duty creative strategist Robert Bowling and Halo 5 multiplayer designer Quinn Del Hoyo. So this is a team of, you know, solid people. If you don't know, Guy Beam is actually he was a map designer on Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, so he has some experience in multiplayer games. He's also a, you know, great player of multiplayer games. He's really good at the video games that he does play.
The two-time.
And Robert Bowling, you know, notorious for Call of Duty back in the day, Modern Warfare, and Halo 5 multiplayer.
Friends with him on PSN, by the way.
Yeah, same, and Twitter. Halo 5 multiplayer, Josh, I can't speak to that, but was it good?
No.
Okay, well, Quinn Del Hoyo, you're not good.
It was like COD.
Oh, well, that's good.
It wasn't Halo, though.
That makes sense. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
So what exactly the studio is making has not been revealed yet, beyond a promise that it will be the most community-focused online PvP multiplayer experience the world has ever seen. Again, there's rumors about it being a vertical battle royale. A new blog post has shed more light on the community focus aspect, which will include NFT sales. So the quote is, as we focus on building the best new PvP multiplayer first-person shooter, we're looking to leverage the collective strength of our Day Zero community to go hands-on during crucial early development milestones of the project. Midnight Society studio head Robert Bowling explained. This means building an infrastructure that allows the active participants of our community to experience environments, weapons, movement, and other core tenets of the gameplay at a stage where their feedback, input, and guidance can be incorporated. This is a lot of buzzwords.
I was just going to say, it just shocked me.
Yeah, that's a lot of bullshit. So the initial round of 10,000 Founders Access Passes will sell for $50 each. And here's the details of the Founders Pass. Founders Pass owners will also have the ability to mint a unique tradable visor design, procedurally generated and with different, presumably random levels of rarity. It's not clear whether these designs will actually appear in-game, however. The post says that the design only acts as your identity within the Midnight Society and can be used to identify, can be used as your verified avatar in and outside of the community. So a couple things I want to mention. So Dr. Disrespect said that these NFTs, these Founders Passes, have 13 levels of variables. So there's things like the visor itself that will change the design. Your patch on your shoulder will change the design. The background image will change. The pose that your character is doing will change. But this is all, like they said, this is all not even in the game. This isn't your character model or anything yet. We don't know that, but it's $50. And with that $50 and with this NFT, basically, you get insider access to the game. You get to help with the development by giving your feedback, giving your opinions. You get to try the game early before everyone else. They even on the website let you kind of chime in on what you want to have in terms of your access as a founder. So it almost reminds me of, Josh, the Kickstarter campaign that our boy Chris Stuckman just launched, or just wrapped up, I believe, on Kickstarter for his horror movie Shelby Oaks, where basically you are at the beginning of the development cycle and you are with him until the end. So that's what it reminds me of. It's the first time it's being done for video games. What do you think about this?
Shelby Oaks still has 9 days to go. Oh my God. Sorry.
What's that? They crushing it?
Yeah. Almost at $600,000.
Oh my God. That's good.
Sorry. Anyway. What were you saying?
What do you think about all this? What do you think about Midnight Society, and what do you think about the NFTs, man?
Yeah,
I have my thoughts.
I
But
mean, listen, I think the concept of the game sounds really cool. He's talked about this for a while. I watch Doctor Disrespect a lot. I enjoy him. I think he's entertaining. Um, I like what he does. I think the NFT concept, right? I still don't like, but for some reason, this doesn't bother me, if that makes sense. The way that they're presenting it, which first of all, I must say, as much as I like Dr. Disrespect, I think he did a terrible job explaining this on his stream when they revealed it. And I was like, dude, I don't fucking understand what you're saying. So I just went to the website and read the FAQ and all the different things. I was like, okay, now it makes sense. And I wrote to you basically that, and I said that it looks like they're using blockchain to support development and get out like digital deliverables for those that help them support the development, and maybe for stuff like character creation, avatars, whatever. But the game's going to run normally, right, without a need to use any of this stuff once it does launch. It seems like they're using it more to develop it and help develop it and get the community involved and give something back to those that are willing to help fund and found and provide input to the game, right?
yeah,
So that's all well and good. I think this is a slippery slope, right? You don't want to lean too much into this stuff, I don't think, but the way that they're presenting it, it's like you can get it on the ground level. You get this in return if you want to. You can sell it, right? If you don't want it, they add it right to your wallet. Um, so I don't know. I'm not against it. I'm not completely sold on this. I signed up for the founders thing. We'll see if I get in or not. With the 10,000 thing, there's a couple more days to go. I would love to provide input for it because it sounds really cool. But that's it. I'm kind of lukewarm on it, but it doesn't bother me, and I think the game itself will probably be pretty good considering the talent behind it.
yeah, the game is far away. It's like 3 years,
Oh,
5 years away.
at least, yeah.
But it'd be cool to play early beta builds. But okay, so here's my thought,
Hmm.
and I kind of wrote my thoughts down here because I didn't want to forget. It broke early this morning, so this article. So here's the deal. There was an article that came out before Doc even made the announcement, and it basically said Doctor Disrespect's new game is going to have NFTs. And he didn't have a chance to control that narrative. He didn't get a chance to announce it himself, right?
Hmm.
So he had the opportunity to change his presentation in a way to make it so our worries were quelled and we weren't worried about it being NFTs. All he did was say, yes, there's going to be NFTs. They don't impact the game at all. He didn't really do a great job, like you said, of explaining what it is.
Hmm.
So he had every opportunity before that. He had hours before he started streaming where he could have changed his delivery, changed his messaging. My thoughts are using the blockchain to resell in-game items. Really cool idea. NFTs, I'm not a fan of. I think they're really bad for the environment.
Hmm.
The blockchain to, give you ownership of an in-game item is
Hmm.
cool. It gives us ownership of the items in game that we spend real money on.
Right.
So in Apex, we spend money and we get a skin. We can't do anything with that skin. We can't resell it in the game. It's if our account gets banned, like mine did, you lose all the stuff you put your money into, all your investments, right?
Right.
So that's cool and all. It's a cool concept. But why is this the first thing we have to hear about for this game? Why did NFTs have to be the thing that led the charge? They're so volatile right now. There's so much discourse about NFTs, especially after the South Park thing. That really whole world had an opinion on NFTs after South Park talked about them.
Hmm.
But, I just think that he could have gotten in front of this and he could have just changed the messaging and make it not so much of a big deal. So here's what I think he should have said. Way too many buzzwords. He should have said, guys, yes, there are NFTs in the game. We plan to do some really cool stuff with them. And I want to reiterate, you don't need to mess around with them in the actual game if you don't want to. This is a cool, unique way for us to raise money for the game without launching a Kickstarter. You also receive awesome benefits and could even resell your Founders Pass on OpenSea if you aren't feeling that the value is worth it.
Right.
So basically, he should have just done a Chris Stuckman and said, you're going to be along the ride with us for the whole thing. This is basically a Kickstarter. It's basically, you funding the game for us. Because listen, it's an NFT. They're making money. They're going to make money off of this.
Right.
So,
and I think it stems from almost maybe to their own detriment, sticking to his persona to present this. That's all well and good. You know what I mean? Especially when you're trying to sell the game and maybe describe what it's going to be like to play it. Maybe have not been the best approach of how to launch it and announce it.
100%.
Because it just muddies the messaging.
100%.
So, and then we have to sit here confused or parse through this or whatever it is. And again, it doesn't sound like either of us are like completely against this. We're just like, it's a little confusing about why you're choosing to start here, right? Even though we understand it is essentially just a way to help fund and support the game now and get people involved in the development and get feedback. But you didn't say that.
Yeah.
That's all you had to say, but you didn't. So
there's also the fact that when I looked into the Founders Pass, it said that it's going to be 50 USD, and that includes the gas fee.
Yeah.
So part of the thing about NFTs that bother me and that suck is that there is a weird entry barrier where you have to like know about crypto. So when you buy an NFT, you have to have Ethereum and you have to convert the Ethereum into USD to figure out how much you're actually going to spend on an NFT. Like I remember one of my favorite bands released NFTs that give you a lot of cool perks, and I was gonna do it. And then I did the conversion from ETH to USD, and it was like $500. I was like, no fucking way, dude. Because the thing is, ETH, the value fluctuates and changes, right?
Right.
So they say, oh, it's gonna be 300 ETH or whatever. Dude, that could be one amount one day and another amount another day. That is ridiculous. That is not fair. That is not cool.
Well, and that's part of the decentralization of that currency, right? Is it's its own market. It's detached from any sort of, government-backed money. But
so when I saw, when I saw that it was USD, I was like, so either they're telling you that they're giving you it in USD, or we're going to actually be able to pay for it with regular currency.
Right.
If that's the case, I'm in. I'll do it. It's basically backing the game. I'm going to get the game when it comes out. With cool, unique items. The game's free to play, so when it comes out, you don't have to pay for it. But you're gonna have cool, unique items, and you're gonna have all these beta access things. So yeah, $50 is not a big deal.
Yeah, I agree.
But I ain't dealing with all the bullshit.
Could have been delivered better. That's it.
Absolutely.
Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to Haptic Intel. Did you do it? Subscribe right now.